Is this clear?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Now it's clear.
Okay, so that is what Langchain is. That means what will Langchain do? It will make your AI development easier, faster, better, scalable, deployment friendly, and whatnot. Right. So that's what. Right. That's what your Langchain will do. Okay. So what is the features of Langchain? It is a see. We just because writing 1+1 is possible, 1+1 is easy does not make a calculator application redundant, right? Because it is capable of doing specialized application. So component based architecture is very important for an application to be in the world of complex softwares, right? So what does LLM do? What does your Langchain does? It allows you to make modular design, easy customization, integration with other application, and this is very important for a deployable application. Okay. uh, then it allows you, internally, if you're writing an application like all the code that we have written earlier, we are using a code which is like tightly coupled with OpenAI, right? You need some level of abstraction here so that even if in the backend you can change the AI API, but the code should remain the same. Right. Otherwise, you cannot tomorrow, like if OpenAI increases the cost and GCP, your Google Gemini reduces the cost, you want to migrate to Google, the kind of things that you do in cloud, right? You migrate to other when it becomes cheaper, right? You should be able, it allows, like yesterday, you would have seen in the current code, like if you give a output, if you write a prompt which gives one output, if you want to use that output in another input of another prompt, building that kind of application is very complex with our current raw level code, but we can do that with Langchain. Is this line clear? Like if you want to create an application, right? Just you have seen a lot of code here, but create an application which is like output of LLM, another LLM, right? Output of LLM becomes input to another LLM, then output of this LLM becomes input to another. This type of application, if you want to build, right, it is very difficult to do without a framework, right? Then what do you want? I'll show a couple of more important things. Okay, then you want memory, right? And listen to this, this very interesting thing that we'll do today. Like you want LLM to forget whatever you told earlier. You want LLM to remember only last 10 type communication. You want LLM to remember summary. This line is clear. Memory. How, if I'm talking to you today and I remember what I told in the first class, what I told in the second class, what I told in the third class, right? If I use all the summary and give you information, or should I use information which is only available in the last session, or should I forget everything and start from scratch? You understand these three differences, right? This is known as memory. And you have in Langchain, you can build systems where you can leverage this kind of an option. Okay, we'll so see code, but is this concept clear? What is memory?
So means this Langchain remembers what we said
You can
previously.
configure, yes, you can
Every
configure it to
okay,
remember what you said in the last two sessions, two prompts, what is summary of all the prompts so far, or you can tell you don't remember anything. Treat every time a new thing.
okay, okay.
But
So
one
it
question is like, does it mean that every time you make a call, then Langchain is basically helping us to, add the existing session data, for example, every time? Is that what is the idea?
Can you repeat the question?
So does it actually mean that the Langchain is actually storing all the history so that it can actually add more context to prompt every time?
You can configure it to, not necessarily it does. You have to configure. It allows you to do so. Okay, and now you can decide what you want to do.
like it is a
So
cache
it's
memory. You can say
Huh?
cache memory. So